I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back with Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, episode 6.
Last episode, Shirou went back to school without Saber because, hey, I mean, life is good and he's not afraid that people will attack him over there.
He doesn't care that he's at work and he's as innocent and fragile as a kitten.
Yeah, it pissed off Rin, who ended up attacking him. We found out that the captain of the archery team has had a fight with Shinji and she disappeared. We have more suspicions now. The president of the student council might be one of the masters. I don't know.
Because he too had trouble sleeping late at night.
Yeah. But yeah, Rin attacked Shirou. They fought. She said that, yeah, no, I mean, I'm tired of you walking around like there's nothing going on, so I'm gonna get rid of you. I don't think she was truly trying, because if she really wanted to kill him, he would have been dead. But yeah, they were attacked by, well, they found a girl that was drained of her mana and blood and she was dying, so they had to save her. And they were attacked by assassin, right? And
I think she's assassin, yeah.
We saw a guy hanging out. You think it's Shinji because of the way he was sitting.
He was owning that sit.
So we're up to 3 masters that are okay with killing innocents to get stronger. That sucks. We fought assassin. Shinji fought her. Shirou. I keep messing the 2 names. Shirou fought her, and Rin had to save us, but we still did good. And we agreed to a truce to team up and go against those other masters. So this is where we are. At least now we have an ally that's not going to try to attack us when her emotions get too intense.
For now. For now.
Yeah. Hopefully she gets to teach him a little bit, because I feel like he needs more weapons than just his strengthening spell. But yeah. So yeah, let's jump in this episode and see what happens next. If we get to find out about another master or another servant, that'd be cool. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go. Nothing's going on. Nothing to worry about.
Well, he might be
This
a bit...
is not blood.
No, he's a bit more wary now. You feel followed?
It's just Rin watching over his shoulder.
Oh, because she sent Archer. Yeah, he knows what he has to do. You have babysitters now. But yeah, Archer's not burdened by emotions. He knows his job. He knows they'll have to fight him.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, like, when it comes to people and stuff, Shirou is like, oh yeah, no, obviously they're attacking him, but he's like, nah, yeah, we're fine, we're friends, right? Like, he can turn his back on them like it's nothing. But when it comes to Archer, he feels the animosity. He's, nope, I'm not giving you a chance.
I don't think he would survive.
You do that too often. The girl who can't kill us? Oh, okay. He called it malevolent wish box, right? So
yeah.
Because she's King Arthur and yeah. I think it depends on the servant, right? He's got a very bleak but realistic vision of what's going on.
Yeah.
But you're not like the other masters. Go ask her. It's a hidden insult?
Some of them might feel pissed. Gilgamesh.
Yeah, but others connect with their masters. Alexander the Great? Who the fuck are you? How do you remember this? You're not supposed to remember shit, right? It's just the name he forgot.
His backstory.
What happened? We're not asking questions?
She's seen some shit.
Oh, I thought it was already implied that she was staying. The thing is, Man, you are in a war. Who's to say someone is not going to attack you at home?
帰ってくるとの約束でしたが
Yeah, some stuff happened. Sorry.
今後の方針について話をさせてくれないか。
You gotta reassure me. Do you have hopes and dreams? Do you do stuff when I'm not
2人目
here?
のマスターがいた。遠坂とは休戦協定を結んだんだ。
リンとの休戦協定は白紙に戻る
Supposedly.
ああ、
私からは何もありませんシローの戦闘経験を増やすとしましょう
お前は聖杯が必要なんだよな。それは何のためなんだ。
To save England.
今後の方針に関わることなのでしょうか
その、
何かあったのですか
なんでもない。
He's confused.
私からも提案があります
He sees her as a person.
And he wants to make sure that she
実戦
has
形
the
式
free
で
will
経
in
験を
that
積むべ
matter.
きです
Yes, though. I want this.
そうだな。よろしく頼む。
But this is the side of her that's the tool. Like, if she doesn't have to, she's not gonna share anything. Like, she's there for a job.
三綴りのこと道場で聞いたんだけど
You
さ
look too small. I guess he's sitting exactly like.
使ったんだってねしかも路地裏で制服もボロボロだって話
You're enjoying this way too much piece of shit.
どんな風に捨てられたのかちょっとばかり興味がわからない
Shinji
Calling yourself a friend?
怖いね冗談
Kidding on stuff you should not kid about.
三綴りと最後に会ったのはお前だろう。
しただけですけど
You fought.
思いつきで言いがかりをつけるとエミヤ
Well, don't act like a fucking villain. Someone killed an innocent in the street and you're there.
近くにマスターがいたら分かるものなのか。
Don't make false judgment.
何も再考してなければの話だけど
Oh.
魔力を探っていけば見つけられるわあくまで容疑者よ
トレース、オン。
There are many ways to use his ability, and I'm glad he's trying stuff. This is cool.
本当にあった
これが忠告。
生物の魔力感知は全然なくせに場所の異常には敏感なのね
He's got good instincts.
褒めてんのか。
What I mean,
Take it.
usually we use it to like repair and fix stuff.
ほとんど消せたかな邪魔されて我慢できる性格じゃないわ明日にでもボロを出すわよ
Get ready, bring Saber. It's not gonna be who they think it is. If they are suspicious of Shinji, it's not gonna be him. But that would be Lancer's master, so.
Probably. So maybe the president?
エミヤ君も今日は早めに帰りなさい
心配してくれるんだ、遠坂。
She'll never admit it.
違うわよなったんだから予定が狂うじゃないそれだけのちょっとした確認事項
Of course. Of course.
Deny it. It's okay. We know.
呪国潰しなんて地味なことして
Well, okay, you just came out and said, okay, you're aware, so there's that.
チラ見潰しにしてくれた結界はさ保険なんだぜ
Oh, okay.
魔力もないのにマスターをやらされてるんだ
昨日女生徒を襲ったのはお前か。
仕方なかったんだ僕のサーバントが勝手に
But I thought the guy who set the field was with Lancer.
Others,
It's another one?
maybe. You just said that Assassin took the girl.
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
魔
you
year.
just said
術師の
that.
家系なんだ
魔道か。お前のことをさくらは知っているのか。
長男にしか秘技を伝えないとろい女に窓を伝えるもん
Well, I don't know.
She was technically sent to the Mato family for that purpose.
Well, to have a child that would be strong
Yeah.
doesn't mean she can't fight or be a master.
勝とうなんて思ってるのならこれから殺し合いを続けるってやつの家に妹は置いておけない
さくらには俺の方から言っておく。
ここで話したことは僕たちだけの秘密だぜ
He's too casual with this.
秘密を打ち明けたんだ
What friendship?
黙ってる。
So I assumed that what they were dismantling was the same that they dismantled with Lancer at the very beginning. So I was a bit confused. But okay, he kind of admitted, yeah, he's with Assassin. And he doesn't have any mana, he said.
トレース、オン。集中。
シロ魔術の気配を感じ取ったので鍛錬ですか
一応毎日やってるからな。
強化だと聞きました
それしかできないんだけどな。
Well,
強化の鍛錬というのは
物の強度を上げることだけじゃなく、物の効果を強めることも含むんだ。あの電球だったらより明るくするとかだな。俺自身の魔力を通して強化するっていうことなんだ。
so that's how maybe he can feel other people's mana. Like when he concentrates, he can feel the components, and if something is disturbing it.
基本骨子、構成材質、解明、材質、補強。 実は成功率はかなり低いんだ。
But when you're under pressure, you manage to do it.
集中をやや欠いているように感じました。
こういう刃物だとうまくいくことが多いんだけど。
邪魔ですね。あまり根を詰めないようにしてください。
She's sweet. But really, he says he doesn't succeed often, but dude, like, whenever you're fighting, you just get it. So, adrenaline.
Adrenaline, yeah. Someone is looking for you. Someone is trying to kill you. No. Oh shit.
竜道寺
Fuck yeah.
ええ、そうよ。
Caster. Oh shit.
You're popular, Shirou. You meeting everyone. We are in a dire situation, so come on.
サーバント。
ええ、その通りよ。無駄よ。魔力という水では洗い流せない弱々しい流れでは。
Saber's on our way. Hang on.
殺す気か。
魔力を吸い上げられないわ。殺してしまったけれど、今は程度よく集められる。
街で起きてる事件は
Yes.
お前が。
あら、知らなかったの？陣地を作る権利があるのよ。神殿を作ってあなたたちから身を守る。数百人分の魔力の貯蔵。
無関係な人間を
Like I said, it's not because you care that others do.
Yeah.
皆私のもの。
キャスター。
その霊樹をもらってあげるわ。
Hurry up.
そのものを退ける結界か。
Everyone is here, man.
その身はいかなるサーバントか。
アサシンのサーバント
Oh, kill him. What?
立ち会いの前に名を明かすのは当然であろ
こちらも名乗り返すのが騎士の例。私の名は
うよいこの刀だけで十分だここを通りたいのならば押し通れ
So the girl we saw was Ryder?
霊樹を私のマスターに移植する。倒してもらうとしましょう。魔術回路を引き抜くということでもあるわ。あら、いい子ね。そういう頑張りは嫌いではありませんよ。
No. Oh, Thank you.
Thank you, Archer.
I was wondering where our ally was.
存外にしぶといのだな。
Backhanded compliment. You are our ally, at the very least.
For now.
ただの通りがかりだ。
Of course you were.
今ので立ったはずだが、しばらくそこから動かぬことだ。あまり考えなしに動くと
アーチャーですって？何をしていたの？
They're working together.
八つ当たりを食らうことになる。なかなかに御しがたい。少しばかり手荒いことになりそうだ。
Next episode. Oh shit.
So we got it wrong that
Assassin?
that samurai type of a servant was assassin.
Assassin and Caster are working together. So it's just okay. Now we're thrown off a little bit on our guesses. So that would make the woman we saw who is with Shinji Ryder.
I guess so.
She does not look like a rider. But then again, anyone can be like, you know.
Saber, Archer, Berserker, Rider, Assassin, Caster, Lancer.
Lancer. Yeah, okay, Lancer. Ryder's gotta be the woman we saw.
How is she Rider then?
She's the only one that has not said anything about who she is. So, I mean, any hero can be Rider if they fit the criteria. It's not because they don't look. It's because when we think of Rider, we think of the big.
We have that image of Alexander the Great with his
a chariot. Yeah. But it doesn't mean anything. It's just you gotta fit the category, and if you do, you go into it. So
I know.
So basically, Shinji is with that woman from last episode.
If we believe what he said, so yeah.
But that's the thing. He could be lying. He seems too happy with the situation. He's a sleeky guy. He's laughing at stuff that he should not be laughing at. He knows too much, and he pretended he wanted to team up with us, which would make absolutely no sense. So, yeah, he could be trying to manipulate us, but what's the point of lying about this? I don't know. I expected him to be the one behind Lancer when he said he knew about the crest that we took care of. but it could have been other crests. It's just I expected it to be a part of the same one that was above the school that was linked to Lancer. But then he says he's with the woman from last episode. So either he's a fucking liar or it's just another crest.
No, I think it was with the woman.
But
It was another
Shinji,
crest.
Shinji has said he is a master, and he has no mana. So why the fuck were you picked? I don't know. He also doesn't know his sister is a master because she is a master for sure. We saw the bruise on her hand. We know like he says that the secrets and stuff of the Mato family, of the mage's family, are given to the firstborn son, but firstborn, if you think of Rin. Sakura was given, someone reminded me of that in a comment. Sakura was given to the Mato family because they needed an heir, like they needed someone to go through to have a potential hero in the future.
Because wasn't the Mato family in decline with their magic?
Oh yeah, they were losing, and the ones that were who is he a son of? Is he an actual Mato or was he adopted like Sakura?
I think he's an actual Mato.
Because the ones that were but the ones that were in the Mato family, there was the one that he died, so he has no kids.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but
maybe he had a brother or a sister.
But yeah, but they were not the ones picked in the fight or in Zero. I mean, I know also people reminded me that we should not take everything that happened in Zero as actual like history because it's not the same. So yeah, okay, let's just assume he's a true Mato and he expects to be the heir. I'm like, dude, if you have no mana, don't be surprised if there's someone else from your family that shows up with
someone with more
servant.
potential.
Well, yeah, he just puts himself on the pedestal and he thinks he's the shit, but he's not. He's a sleeky guy for sure, and he's not afraid to go after people. But Sakura's gonna surprise so many people when she shows up. I'm just afraid that she'll be a psychopath when she does. But
yeah, now we know for sure that Assassin and Caster are working together.
So the masters gotta know each other. Gotta be close in some way. So now my suspects are all kind of, I don't know. I thought maybe the captain of the archery team was one, but now she's weak. She was found in New City, so I guess she could have been drained. If she was one of the masters, she could have been drained. And who's to say that someone did not steal her servant if she was one of them? Because that's what they were trying to do with Shirou.
Yeah, true.
So there's a potential for that. And I mean, technically, if you think about it, we cannot have we cannot have suspicions for sure, because if they were trying to steal Saber from Shirou, and let's say they did that with Assassin's master, like we're saying Assassin and Caster are working together, but who's to say that Caster's master did not say like, let's steal Assassin, and now Assassin is working with.
Could be.
Can you have multiple servants? Or you're just replacing, because I don't think that's how it works.
I think
but
you're just
then again,
replacing.
things are a bit different. So, like they did say, like my master wants to steal Saber, so then we can send
Everything's
Saber.
different. Everything changed since the Foundation attack.
Yeah, you guys will make it clear in the comments, but I'll assume from what she said that stealing the command seals of like Shirou would have meant that he would have been in control of Saber.
Yeah.
Without losing Caster. So if that's how it works, then maybe it's not a team up between Assassin and Caster.
Well, I mean, if we take what Archer told Shirou, the servants are tools. They don't have a say in what's going on.
I know.
So yeah, so maybe the fact that if Caster's masters stole Assassin's command seal, he's working with them against his will.
Because I'm just going off the idea that the captain of the archery team could be one of the masters. And if she was found, like she disappeared for a minute, so that could be what happened. Like they took her there, they stole her servant.
That would explain if they effectively took our magic circuit.
She's not a mage anymore.
That's why she's like this.
Yeah, so this is my suspicion. This is what I think happened. But we'll find out eventually. Now we're gonna face Assassin, which I think he looks cool, so I'm excited to see. For sure, I thought it was gonna be the woman, but well, when we saw them in the opening, I said I thought he was the Assassin too. So I'm excited to see what he can do. But Caster is interesting. She managed to steal Shirou out of the blue without anyone really noticing. Saber was too late to notice, so yeah, that's dangerous. But like, would Sakura do that? I don't know. We could be surprised. She's acting so sweet. We could be surprised. She could turn out to be
Well, I mean,
so
we
mean.
do-
She talked to Gilgamesh, so there's obviously something going on. But I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, we say it like we expect Sakura to be caster, maybe assassin's masters. She could be the master of Lancer for all we know.
The master
of Lancer. But like I said, I'm guessing that he said my master. He's a coward, so I'm expecting a boy for Lancer's master. So I'm leaning with Sakura being caster's master. And I do like what you said that maybe they just stole the command spell for assassin.
If she was Lancer, that would be also like. The thing with Lancer is that his master put a bounding field. I'm trying to learn bounding field over the school with the intention. I think it's more like a in case we need it, or it's a prevention thing, or it's just a hostage situation. But they still did not kill anyone yet. And he said that, you know, when they figured out he was Lancer, we could, you know, basically the fight was not going his way, and now there were many servants coming and stuff. He said, my master doesn't want me to stick around and stuff because my master's not, you know, strong enough or courageous enough, or you know, he's not sure of himself. That could also be Sakura. If she's not confident, if she's not strong, and she doesn't know how to do things, and she constantly doubts herself, this could work with Lancer.
Yeah, I do prefer though the idea that for all her sweetness, all her kindness, maybe Sakura just like a Mato and she's disturbed.
This is my fear. I keep saying it, but yeah. But the big thing that we can talk about in this episode is what what Archer told Shirou about servants. He's got a very
black and white, practical way of saying stuff.
We've seen servants connect with their masters, and some servants like Saber are happy to come and serve because their whole purpose is to help.
Is to be heroic, right?
Yeah, and since, you know, he compared other servants to himself by saying, like, when you die, like, how would you feel if you died without achieving your goal and you're brought back with a purpose of serving someone else's goal, like helping them? But Saber sees this as a way to atone for what she could not do, her sins and stuff that she was not strong enough for. She sees that as a second chance, and her nature is to help out. So being a servant was a part of her personality back in the day.
She's a servant of the people.
Yes.
For one.
So I feel like that's why out of everyone, you could say like, oh, she's the only one that comes willingly, because you call her for L and she's fine with helping. But there's also a part of her that's servant based, and when it comes to talking about who she is, her goals, connecting with her master, she's not used to doing that, and she's not expected to do that because the master is just supposed to use you as a servant, as a tool. Shirou is different. He sees her as a person. He wants to know, like, do you have dreams? Do you have hopes? I want to learn about that. I want to see you as more than a tool.
Tell me that you have free will, that you can do something about it.
He wants to convince himself that she is more than a tool because he refuses to see her as that. So that's really sweet, but he's one of the only fucking masters that we know that does that.
It's the only one. Even Kiritsugu just saw Saber as a tool.
Oh yeah, Kiritsugu definitely saw her as a tool. But like we saw other what was his name? The kid with Alexander? Wyvern?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember, but he saw him as a tool, but he became a friend.
He became a bro.
They told each other their dreams, and Alexander told him everything about what he wanted to do and stuff. Like, they became brothers. Like, it can happen. But it looks like Archer, you know, he's looking at it bleakly. And to be fair, he has no purpose for the girl, so he would see himself as a tool. That's it.
It is interesting, though, that he doesn't have any regrets or any goal towards the Grail, though.
I don't know if he would be the only one. Do you have to, like... Obviously, you don't have to have a goal, but...
Usually, servants are people who did not achieve their main goal during their lifetime.
To be fair, he doesn't remember who he is, so maybe he doesn't remember that he had a goal and he did not finish it.
Maybe.
Like, maybe there's something he needs to do, something he feels he needs to do. He doesn't remember it, but it's still there, and that's the reason why he gets called upon. Because I would assume that the Grail would allow you to bring a servant if that servant Okay, sorry, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, go on.
The Grail makes it possible to bring a servant into the world and use that servant to get the Grail. You get to become a master if you're strong enough and determined enough, and basically if you fit the criteria of a master and you have some sort of interest. I know you can decide not to be a master, but when you're a master, you need to want the Grail, right? Like, this got to be a part of your
Well,
personality.
Technically, Shirou became a master because I don't know why, but not with the intent of becoming the possessor of the Grail.
I feel like a part of the reason why you can become a master might be because you have strong dreams. He wants to protect people. He wants to be a hero of justice. His dream is so strong that it called a servant to him, you know? The Grail's purpose is to be used. It has a wish that it wants to give masters, so it will choose strong people that are strong enough to get the Grail, but also mentally are strong enough to wish for something. I guess that could apply to servants as well. You won't call. I don't think you could call a guy or girl with no need for the Grail,
with
right?
no wish.
With no wish, no purpose. So Archer is saying that he has no need for the Grail, but maybe he's just not aware of it. Maybe there is a reason why, like, he would be used as a servant. But I'm gonna go off, you know, theories and say that to be called as a servant, you need to have a strong will, a strong purpose, a strong need for the Grail, a wish that you want to fulfill, kind of like Saber wants to save her country. It's something that changes you. It's something that paints your character. So that's why you I mean, that, and you are heroes, so you're strong enough to, just like mages, you're strong enough to be a mage, strong enough to be a master, but beyond that you also have a strong reason to want
To wish for the Grail.
Whether or not it's a good reason doesn't matter.
Oh, the Grail, it's all black and white, not just one. It's all gray.
Because, like, otherwise, why would people like Shinji be chosen? Why would people like Shirou be picked? Why would someone like the fucked up psychopath in Zero be picked? These guys are not strong. They don't have much mana necessarily, or they're not mages per se, but they can still fit the criteria because they can still use some magic. But beyond that, there's got to be a reason why they were picked, and I feel like it comes down to their purpose. What do they want? It could be like, I want to be the strongest in the world, and they believe in that so much that it drives them, it changes them, and the Grail picks them. So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, Archer is saying he has nothing unfulfilled, that he died after doing his goal, but I feel like he doesn't know everything about himself because he doesn't remember. So this is just bullshit. I think you have a purpose, you just don't know what it is.
Yeah, alright.
But he sees himself as a tool because he feels like he has no purpose. So of course he's there only to serve a master. He's there only to be used as a tool, and he'd look down at this with anger. Yeah, it sucks because, like, you still have those feelings. It's just you cannot act upon it. You still have your thoughts. It's just you cannot say much. Like, he knows he has to kill, like, all the other servants, and he's got to fight the mages and the masters. But if Rin has feelings and she doesn't want to kill Shirou, he can't do shit about it, and it's frustrating. But that's just a reminder that, yeah, no, you're not here to decide anything. You're here to follow her. We gotta change that way of thinking, man. You can become friends with your master. Yes, you are technically used. You are technically a tool, but it's okay. Like to you're still a person. Some servants are way less lucky than you. Some servants are really used like tools, and they their masters don't give a shit about them, and that sucks. Especially if they are used into, like, kind of like Lancer from Zero.
Oh, don't remind me.
Betrayed and destroyed and just made fun of.
For such an honorable servant, an honorable hero, to have a disgusting master like that.
Oh yeah, and the way it ended, just So yeah, some servants really have it rough.
Deserves so much better.
So I would say with Rin, it's not too bad, and Saber definitely has the best out of them all. Because he sees her as a person, and he's interested in her dreams. I hope she gets to share them with him. That'd be cool to hear again.
Alright. Okay, so that was it for episode 6.
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one will be on YouTube next week. So you're gonna see you then, guys.
Bye.
Bye.